Wagwan, day 3 of Road to Funded, and we have our first technically winning, but it's a break-even day. Um, I don't really have too much to say. I got things to do, so I'm gonna keep this video nice and short and just show you what I took today. So coming into the day, I was leaning kind of bullish. Bro, fuck, I can't speak. I was leaning bullish throughout the morning session. We were respecting these bullish imbalances, and I was looking honestly like the way price was leaning. It was looking like we wanted to continue higher. However, after we manipulated London highs, like it was literally the same thing as yesterday. We do it like right at market open. We have such a quick reaction, and I was thinking about taking shorts here, but it just happened so quickly, and I don't know. Like once this 30-second candle closed, I mean, this was a good short, but I didn't take it, and I guess I was feeling a bit of FOMO because I knew that once we inverse this and had this, it was very likely we were gonna come at least take out um, AM lows, London lows, and obviously we had a bunch of LRLR engineer liquidity at these lows, which price ended up running completely through. So this was a really nice search and destroy where we manipulated, took out London highs, and then continued to take out these previous day session highs and lows. So, really, I just sat on my hands. I waited pretty patiently, and I noticed after price came down here, uh, we didn't put it in an SMT, but we tapped a significant hourly gap and rejected out. And obviously, with such a big gap like this, price wants to come and rebalance if it does truly want to continue lower. So I was looking just for an internal gap to equilibrium of the range. So first trade I take, this was stupid. Like I did the same thing yesterday where I was too zoomed in on a small time frame, and I believe I took this off of like a 15-second IVG, which is just so dumb. Like I entered like right around here, uh, off of the inverse of this gap, of this prominent gap, and I just immediately get stopped out. Um, it just it's not a great trade. There's obviously more significant gaps above in my model. I just FOMOed into this trade. And be honest. The reaction doesn't come until after we manipulate these lows, which I then look to enter. So first trade I lose like 270 or 250. A really good for what I'm willing to risk. I'm fine with that. But it was an L nonetheless. And then second trade, I look for price off of the 30-second here to break uh, this manipulation leg. So we would put in a change in the state. So off of this leg. So there's a smaller model right here off of this right here. So I entered essentially off of this change in the state right here. So I enter. I targeted. Oh my days! Can I use my tools, please? All right, there we go. And I just targeted 2.5. So as you see right here, I wanted to take runners to these highs, which was like the 6.2 of the higher time frame on the fib. I know I'm saying a lot of words, but yeah, this ended. I was targeting up here. Price actually never ended up coming fully to the 2.5, but I did take a lot off um, at the 1.5 and the 2. So I made about $400 on this trade, which set me about 170 up on the day. So overall, I kind of consider it a break even day. Obviously, I'm in profit, so I can't complain. Um, I I'll tell you what, I honestly like, because on Top Step, right, you need 5 200 winning days, and I just was really diligent, like sitting on my levels as opposed to money that I'm making. In a way, I mean, I guess it would be nice to have secured $30 extra to have that one winning day in the bag, even if I'm on drawdown in the account, because that's just a plus. It means I'm making progress, something to look towards. But I really just want to be systematic with my approach and take TP according to my level strictly, not really be worried about the money. Obviously, I took partials at a 1-to-1. I set my break even here at these significant levels, and the trade ran nicely. This is obviously chopping around a lot now, but I can't really complain. I'll show you guys what else I did. I obviously journaled all this down already, so I'm pretty happy with that. And I'm also taking uh, some call options right now on this Sun stock. I'm in this group, and we all kind of cumulatively like this stock as a breakout on the higher time frame. We're just seemingly breaking out of this wedge right here. You draw these channel. I mean, you could really just draw these lines that we have a lot of resistance at these levels, and that now we're starting to show some volume out of that. Like we've been in this range right here. So usually when price sits and consolidates, it's gonna consolidate, and then you're gonna see a leg up, and you see that in a lot of places. Yesterday, by the way, so I was looking at Rivian, right? Because I'm starting to look into breakouts more. And on 4 hour, like Rivian looked really, really good out of this. Like we had this channel, the price was in, and we finally showed volume and we gapped up. Like we're showing gaps in the market, which means that there's a lot of buyers in control. And zooming in to yesterday, if it wants to load, I really like this stock because we showed a tremendous amount of volume on the day. We pulled back to inefficiency, and I was looking to continue to these significant levels. And of course, today I decided not to look at it. I kind of disregarded the idea of taking Rivian in my head, and yeah, it ran beautifully. So, you know, part of me can obviously be like mad that I didn't take this, or I didn't. I missed out on the trade because I know my contracts are up well over 100%. But I just find satisfaction in being able to spot the setups, because in the long term, I will take advantage of them and I will profit off them, and I will become a successful trader from this. So you have to appreciate that you're building that eye, and that you're building confidence in the market to see these repetitions and patterns that repeat themselves. So yeah, overall, um, small winning day for me. Keeping it simple, one day at a time. See you guys in the next one. Peace.